I'm having a interesting week. This is well, weekend is 420, and it's my birthday tomorrow. So
Happy early birthday.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 49 years around the sun. So
You're young.
yeah, and you're sexy. So there you go.
Oh, thank you. I love it.
so so I gotta when you got in the game, did you realize how much of a market for the GILF there is?
Oh no, had no clue. No idea.
So shoot, because you've been modeling for majority of your life for the most part.
No.
Oh,
No, I've been a little housewife, little mama.
oh my God! So it's kind of like when did that switch? You know what I'm saying? Like when did it switch from being the housewife to okay, I'm the hot sexy housewife?
Um, when I met my husband about 10 years ago, he
Hmm.
he made me realize that I was not just the dumpy little average housewife,
Hmm.
that I had more to offer than that. So it took him some time to get that rolling, but
Hmm.
once we got there, about
Yeah, but
59, I was 59 when I
but
took
yeah.
my
Oh my God, you were 50 now. You took your first what?
first step into this world.
Oh my goodness.
My first
And was you worried when you stepped into this world that your age would hinder you?
When I came into this world, it was just for fun. I was
Hmm.
just looking to have fun, to learn about my sexuality, and just to have the time of my life that I missed when I should have had it years ago. So
Hmm.
none of that really even crossed my mind then. Now it does, but there is I think, a huge market for GILFs right now. I think
Yeah,
GILFs are hot, hot.
but even outside of porn itself,
Hmm.
um, it's like now people 40 and up are now discovering themselves sexually. More of us is getting into the swinger lifestyle, the poly lifestyle, even the BDSM lifestyle, and it. I think we're way more freaky than our parents ever was. It's safe to say, and
Oh, I
more
don't
open.
know. I don't know. I don't know. I found out some things about my mom who's been dead for more than 10 years now, and she was very promiscuous.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but it's
Whew.
kind of like promiscuous to compare to the freaky shit that we might be doing or into. That's different. You get what I'm
That is.
saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because I,
Yes.
I don't think mommy and daddy was swinging intentionally.
No, you're
In some
right. They were doing
cases,
it behind their backs.
you know,
At
very
least we're honest and upfront with our spouse. Come on, honey,
yeah.
let's go do this. And we do it together.
But
Instead of,
why it seems like people discover that when they're older and not when they're younger.
I think for our age group, of course, I'm 10 years older than you,
Hmm.
that I believe our parents, I think it's just a generational thing.
Hmm.
And our parents just tried to keep us on the straight and narrow while they did their fun things. And then that next generation comes around, tries to keep their kids on the straight and narrow. Yeah, I don't know. It's not working.
Oh no, oh no. Cause
It doesn't work.
I knew at a young age I was gonna be different.
Did you?
I knew I was gonna be different because I was enamored with porn. I was kind of enamored with it, especially with Cinemax After Dark.
Oh, right.
Yeah, with young lady Chadley, Emmanuel, and then of course my, for the old heads, the Green Door. Yeah, we still was watching that around them ages and stuff. So, but never thought that I would have been in one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm with you. I never thought that I would be in one, ever, ever.
Watch.
Still to this day, I wake up and go, really? I'm in porn movies?
Mm. And you ain't just in porn movies. You just ain't doing content to train people. No, she fucks with the big dogs. So, and
Yeah.
we're going to get to that in a second. So, as you know, welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am, Kavanaugh the Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Four sponsors to tell you about. The first one being the hottest adult mag in the game, eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated, voice-over with smut, and they got a wonderful virtual reality side of their website called Beaver. I'm talking about none other than blusherotica.com. Also, for all you people that love candles, whether it's for the smell to set the mood, or y'all like pouring it on each other, I got the company for you. The Kinky Candle Company is on SD. The link is in the description. They got 9 scented candles for your sexual needs and scented candles to set the mood. So why don't you go over to the Kinky Candle Company and get a candle? And also for your law needs. That's right. I'm talking about this one beautiful, gorgeous, sexy lady by the name of Mitchell Ferrari, aka the Queen of Law from Queen City. We talking about if you need something expunged, if you need something to dealing with gun laws, if you're dealing with child support, you feel what I'm saying? She got you covered, and it doesn't matter the state because she's online. You can find her on IG or Facebook. I'm talking about the Queen of Law, Mitchell Ferrari. Also, check me out 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com. Also at skyhawkafterdarktv.com, as well as the BGP LLC app. Now I'm going to sit back and let this gorgeous silver fox introduce herself. Tell them who you is, baby.
Hi, everybody. I'm Foxxxy Darlin. I am stationed in Houston, Texas, and I've been in the industry for about a year now. A little over a year.
For a year. Now, before we get to the porn side, I take it that you're a swinger.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I always said swinging is the gateway drug to porn. So, we'll get to that in a minute. So, before I even get to how you got into it, how hard was it for your husband to make you understand how sexy of a woman you are? Because sometimes women don't realize how sexy they really are. Because there's a female that I'm talking to, she doesn't get how sexy she is. She be like I saw her some legs. Say, you got some nice legs. She was like, you're the only person that ever said that to me. I was like, trust me, I know what nice legs look like. So how hard was him to get you out of that mode?
Very. Still today, he still has to tell me, it's hard for women that haven't been told that and haven't felt that or haven't lived that life to really take a step back after 59 years, 60 years and take a look at yourself and classify yourself as a sexual being.
Yeah, so because it's funny how a lot of ladies get into porn after a long marriage, long relationship, and usually it's kind of the same story. It was boring, and boring. And that's it. It doesn't matter how the story was told. It was boring. She rediscovered herself sexually. So now, after having to make you realize how much of a baddie you are, when did the swinging come into the equation?
We were trying, actually, I got a hold of a gentleman first, and I was going to do my first BBC first. That was something that we...
Hold on. This was on camera or this was for the lifestyle?
Actually, it wound up being on camera for my husband. We videoed it for him. Okay. It was just for him only.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that did happen. And then we did get together with another couple. And that didn't go so well for him. He didn't have the best experience. So, and then he started having some health issues, which only made it worse for him.
Yeah.
So the swinging side of it for our marriage kind of subsided for a while, and my porn side took off while he was dealing with his health issues.
So I take it off the strength of that video. How did y'all go about doing the porn? Because did you start off just shooting content, or did y'all go the route of trying to get you with the professionals first?
No, I did content with the first BBC, and that was put out on the internet. I just did never say who it was.
Yeah.
And then probably about 3 months later, after this video has been around and people have been wanting to know who it was, it finally, Shane put it out that it was me with him. So that's how it all came about.
Shane who?
Shane Diesel. He was my very first.
Hold on. You just ain't gonna just skip by the fact that your first dick on camera, content or paid, was the legendary Shane Diesel. First of all, let's begin from the beginning. Let's unpack this from the tip of the top. How did you meet Shane Diesel, and did you know who he was when you met him?
I did not know who he was. I was, a friend of mine had asked me to send him a message request on a platform, and I did, and he answered it, and we met up. My husband met him in the basement, or not in the basement, but, in the casino, and handed him the room key card so he could get up to the room, and they talked and chatted for a bit, and then Shane came up to the room, and I was nervous, but it was great. And
had you seen his dick prior to seeing it in person?
No, I had not. It's massive. I could not get my mouth around it, to say the least. I couldn't get my mouth around it.
And it was your first black dick?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Very first. So, yeah. See if I take any girlfriend suggestions ever again.
Yeah. That's a hellified first black dick. And you've never been with a black man prior to that?
Never.
And was you ever attracted to black men?
I really hadn't been. I was raised in Oklahoma. We had I had black students in class with me. We were friends. I wasn't anything different, but I just had never dated black men or thought about it,
So how did the conversation come up for you to be with a black guy?
Just spreading my wings, opening up. That's the thing everybody's doing. Everybody loves those black cocks, right? So I had to try one out for myself. I'd always heard that saying,
Yeah, but I mean, because when you think about it, like with black men, they always hear about white women, and they want to test one out. Everyone, or one call. Even with me, I would love to have my go at an Indian woman or a Asian female. You know what I'm saying? So it's the curiosity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But damn. So how did you handle that curiosity?
Oh, very well. Very well.
And your husband wants you to, and let's make this clear, and he wanted it filmed too.
He wanted it filmed just because he wanted to see it. He'd never seen me with another man either. So it's like, okay, we're just going to step lightly into this, kind of, I guess, if you call that. So, yeah, that's the only reason why it was filmed is, and so, but it was also put out on the internet.
And that was the agreement that y'all had with him, that he could put it out?
Oh, yeah, it was fine. Sure.
So was you surprised by the reaction from the internet with the video?
Was I?
Yeah.
I was, yes, very much so. very much so. Have always been a very quiet person, very suppressed kind of to
Mm-hmm.
myself. So this world and this life is so different from me,
Mm-hmm.
but very rewarding and happy and fulfilling, and I love it. I'm not
So,
the wallflower anymore, but
oh no, oh no. Like I said, she didn't dip her toe in it. She jumped in the pool head first. She said, "Fuck it."
fuck it, let's go have fun.
I'm saying so. So now after that, um, what did you start doing? Did you start? How'd you go about? Did you start looking for other male talents to work with? And how? And on top of that, how did you end up getting to get to work with Score?
That's another very good question. That also, the score came from a fan in India. He
Mm.
sent me the application to fill out, but I didn't fill it out right away. It's like, I'm not going to do that. Nobody wants me. I'm not talented. I can't do this, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So he asked me again the next week, did you fill out that application? No, I'll do
Mm-hmm.
it right now. So I did. I sent it in like the 9th of August, and I was on set the 22nd of August. It was
Oh, I
that
could have
fast.
told you they were going to pick you because, like I said, one, you look hot with that short hair. I'm sorry, that shit
Oh,
makes you
thank
really stand out, and you have a banging ass body and you're a gorgeous ass woman,
thank
period.
you.
So and everything. So by that before you did the score, how many shoots did you have prior to that?
Oh, not very many. Two or three, maybe.
Hmm. And
Two
those was content.
content. Yes.
So, so off the strength of that, y'all decided to start your own shit. So y'all went ahead, got with the OnlyFans and all that. Yeah, y'all got a crash course real fast, didn't you?
It's still crashing. We did. We're still
Yeah,
trying to
that
get it all figured.
2257s and editing and all that shit. So
Yes.
so
Yes.
now so with Score, did apparently you probably didn't know who Score was because you didn't even know who Shane
Yes.
Diesel was.
Well, right.
So
I did know
so
score.
once everything was set up with Score, they bring you in. How much of a culture shock was it when you walked on set?
Oh my. Um, it wasn't so bad, I don't think, when I had the male talent with me, but when I did my solo,
Yeah,
um, ooh, that was a tough one.
that was your first solo, wasn't it?
My very first solo. That was a hard one to get through by myself. Talking to a camera that I don't ever talk to. I never took pictures of myself. I was
Uh-huh.
always the one behind the lens at the
Yeah,
kids, and
yeah,
everybody, not the one in front of the camera. So that has taken me the hardest time
yeah.
to get used to, is getting in front of the camera.
Yeah,
But
because not having that many shoots to begin with. I mean, don't
mm,
get twisted. Because even with the Shane Diesel shoot, it wasn't professionally done.
no,
So
no,
people understand it was they just filmed themselves fucking. It wasn't no
it was this.
yeah, cell phone. You get what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
So you walking in, you got a whole Hollywood set. You also had, I'm pretty sure you did the pretty girl pictures and everything, which is that actually the hardest part of the shoot. Honestly, the pretty girl pictures, honestly, because pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how you felt. How nervous was you? And what did the male talent, the producer, people on set do that made you feel comfortable and relaxed? Because it's one thing to shoot and at that time you didn't know how serious shooting was. So you was kind of fucking around with it, this, that, and the third. But now you're getting paid and this is a Hollywood set. So paint the picture.
So I'm on set talking with the producer, Carlo. He's
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal. Carlo's very good about knowing this my first time, never been on set before, never modeled before, never done any of this. So he's very, very good about walking me through everything, telling me exactly what to do. Of course, he can't tell me what to say, but
Mm-hmm.
he can give me those, okay, you got 5 minutes here and we got 5 more minutes here. And so learning to relate all of this together and still make it be a smooth talking to the camera, like I'm gonna fuck your brains out. You know.
Yeah, solos is way harder than when you do boy girl, because one, if you're not one that masturbates like that, especially with toys, it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
You know,
and
period.
this is like slow tease.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes worth of taking a top off, talking to the camera and trying to seduce it, you know.
Yeah.
That was very difficult.
So with the boy girl shoot, how much time do you have to talk to male talent and develop chemistry?
Not very much at all. They usually come in about the time to go start getting on set. So I you know, I really and truly, I've been blessed. I get along with just about all talent. I haven't had anybody that I haven't been able to get some chemistry going with. So that's been good, because you don't have much time anyway. So just get in there and get that job done and go on.
Oh yeah. So now, like I said, the shooting style is different when it comes to the paid gig, because it's more directed than when you do content. So how did you adjust to that?
Just, I think the worst part was trying to remember and order exactly what they wanted without stopping, you know, without shooting, stopping the shoot. I was on a set this last weekend where they had a white erase board, and they put every scene how they wanted it, when they wanted it, and that was phenomenal, because that to me was the worst part. You know, like when we do content, it's pretty much gonzo, you know, we just go gonzo, but then on set they want specific things. So I really liked that. It's difficult when you're in the moment to think, oh yeah, I forgot to do this part.
Yeah.
When you're
they're looking for a bunch of stuff and everything, and plus also with it comes to your angles.
Yes.
How much with that first shoot did you learn about your angles when it comes to the camera?
Oh, a lot. And still, to this day, I'm having to remember to make sure that I'm not blocking the camera, that the camera can see, and that, you know, yeah, there's so much to learn, to getting the angles correct and not being, you know, the lighting is another, I'm so fair that the lighting is difficult sometimes on set for some of them.
Oh yeah, because it's, trust and believe, I mean, not giving away ages, it's a lot of work on that damn set. I saw you be after you do a shoot. Cause I'm younger than you. I know I get sore after the shoot sometimes. I ain't even go front. That's why I would do it.
Yep, you do get sore, very sore. I mean, those like the best angles are the ones that hurt you the worst, that are the weird positions.
Yes, cause I saw you did that reverse cowgirl very well. I may add, that shit looked real good and everything. But I know it took a lot of work to pull that off, though. And you kept the heels on, which I gave you thumbs up for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, cause that's a lot to do that in the bed and everything. So after that score group, how do you get your paid gigs? Is it with the help of your husband? Or have you now started dealing with agency? How you get your gigs, man?
You know, I had another fan that got me my Blush Erotica shoot. He was shouting out, and I got that shoot through them. A lot of them, I'm going to Private Society. I have reached out to them. You know, I think it's just a lot of hard work on our part to keep in contact with the producers and getting our name out there and keeping it out there. It's just difficult to, if you don't know a lot of the people in the production departments. So But I have, I did dog vision this weekend too, so that was fun. They were interesting to work with. The paid shoots are harder to get. Oh, they'll get hit.
It's called the Smokers Lounge for a reason.
Yay.
And it's 420. So
It
you got that
is.
right about. Oh, yes. So, no, but see, the interesting part is that you're getting these gigs and you're doing it without agencies. You're doing it independently. And these are big name companies and stuff. Did you, when you walked in, how surprised are you how much of a market it is for women in their elder years? Because Score has a whole genre, a whole magazine, a whole genre of DVDs, which is 16 plus, 15 plus, 14 plus. You know, Dog Vision, you know, how, you know what I'm saying, how surprised were you that not only that you ain't even been in the game long, you're landing these gigs?
I'm shocked. I'm really surprised how well I've done in this industry so far. I just feel like that this is where I should have been all my life. I should have been here. I've been missing out.
I mean, but see, what's crazy is that the game has changed because now they want older women. They want women 35 and up. Actuality, ladies are getting into business at 40. You know,
Wow.
Why do you think there's so much of a change?
A challenge to get
No, change. A change.
change.
Because cause think when we was in our 20s, you know what I'm saying, regardless, we were 10 years apart, they were looking for teenagers. They wasn't looking for a woman in her 30s. Actually, they said if you was 22, your career was done. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Now you got women 63, 65 doing gangbangs, knocking them out. So what made the industry change, in your opinion? Society in general.
Society in general, yes. I really feel like I'm hoping that the body positive has, that has come a long ways. Everybody's accepting of each other a lot more than we were back then. We weren't very body kind back then. Also, I do feel like
let's keep it 100. You don't look like grandma. You get what I'm saying. See, that was what I was saying. It's like when you think about when we was coming up, women in their 60s don't look like y'all.
That's true. We don't want to look like we're 60 anymore. No. I don't want to look like I'm 60. I will not wear those clothes.
I mean, because your body looks better than some 20-year-olds. Let's keep it 100. So It's kind of like, is it that women feel that it like this? Is it that women, as they became older, became more confident? What really is the main change, in your opinion?
For me, in my opinion, and women that I've talked to, it's that we didn't know about our sexuality then, and now we're coming out and we're enjoying the hell out of it, and we don't mind talking about it at all. We want to tell everybody how happy we are that we finally get to enjoy our sexuality. For me, mine was taken away from me at a young age, and I never really had that. Never had it. Never. I was a young mother, but that didn't bring my sexuality, into play. It just mom, not kind of sexy mom.
But see, also I think that men also, we starting to come into our I ain't gonna say sexuality, but being more sexually minded, open.
Mm-hmm.
because I think, like, I never forget this, and this is an honest to God truth. I heard a dude say he did not want his wife to suck his dick. He said that's for sluts. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I heard somebody say that. It was a long time ago. But when you think about the way that men is shown, this generation shown sexuality different than men is shown back then. Then it was just doggy style missionary. That's it. That's
Yeah. So you're right. We've come a long way.
It was doggy style missionary. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. Now got dang it, the dudes on my ass getting ate out. I mean, I'm just saying. So
Right.
shit, some motherfuckers into pegging. I'm just saying. But I think that's what it is too, because people don't want to admit your sexual taste change with age. Because
Interesting.
the reason why I say that, because you have these people that be in a traditional marriage all these years, that all of a sudden when they hit their 50s, they decide they want to do swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Because your sexual taste have changed. Period. Because I'm pretty sure, because how long was it you was married before y'all became swingers?
About 7 years.
See?
But
You
see,
feel me?
that took a long time for me to get those things that you're talking about that
Yeah.
kept that suppression
Mhm.
in the back of your head from that my mother just instilled in my head. You're don't be a slut, don't be this, don't, all of that stuff. It took a long time to get that out of my head.
So was he the one that suggested the swinging? Or was
Yes.
it you? It was him.
Well, I mean, he and I were talking about my sexual issues and what he went through, and yeah, I mean, so it was just well, we need to do something. Let's think of something to do to get out of this, spice it up, and just keep our life going. So it was really both of us talking about it, just discovering weird things.
And like I said, and the reason why I asked that, because for where you came from, I know it was like a culture shock. You feel what I'm saying? Because So
Definitely.
what was your first swing? So what was your first swinging experience? Was it with Diesel, or was it y'all had experience before then?
No, it was with Diesel first, and then.
So Diesel was your first swinging experience.
Yes, he was my first everything. It's a good thing I love that man.
Hey, y'all have been saying we just gonna break the chain on everything. You gonna have your first black dick. This is your first time you gonna be on camera. This is gonna be the first time that you fucking somebody over there. Man, he just said we knocking out all your first in one night. I like you, Mr. Foxxxy. I like you. You a man after my own heart.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, because see, the thing about it is, men can't understand why men enjoy watching their woman being fucked. And they don't realize we are stronger than you want to be alpha males, because how big of an ego you got to have to sit here and say, yeah, go ahead and fuck him.
Right.
I ain't worried about you leaving. I ain't worried about you catching feelings. Y'all motherfuckers be about scared and pissed when she go to work. And she put on makeup. It's just funny with these. I know you be listening to some of these arguments that the young generation be having. I know you be like, we never had these conversations.
No.
We never had. I don't ever remember asking a woman what her body count was. I'm still trying to figure out when that became part of the conversation.
Oh yeah, it has opened up a whole new world from then till now. The way things are sexually, the kids do not have a reason to keep their sexuality suppressed. They do not have any reason unless that's what they want to do.
Yeah, for sure. So I tell you, you went to the Exotic of Chicago?
Yes, I did.
Okay, no doubt. And how was your experience? Because I'm pretty sure it was your first Exotica. How was your experience with Exotica, and how was your interaction with the fans?
Oh, I actually went to New Jersey Exotica last
Oh,
year,
okay,
which that
okay,
was my
okay.
first one. I just slipped into that one, and it was that one and this one were similar but very different.
Mm-hmm.
I met a lot of people there, did a lot of great networking there, but this
Good.
one, it seemed like I was in a booth this time with a couple of people, different people. And so it was different that I was able
Mm-hmm.
just to sit still and people were walking by finding me, where before
Mm-hmm.
I was in New Jersey, I was walking around looking and
Mm-hmm.
seeing people and had more
Oh,
control. So
so you was only so you was with AZ Porn Stars booth. The porn.
no, they were doing a porn star, how to be a porn star booth in Chicago this
Yeah.
year. And I did go over there to their booth. I took them their first person to hopefully sign up to who wants to be a
Yeah.
porn star. So
Yes. Yeah. I need. If you want to be one, you need to go ahead and take that course. That course is beautiful. Trust me.
I
Trust me.
bet it is a
So,
good one.
who? What booth was you at?
I was at Signatures After Dark and just talking.
Oh, okay. And where is Signature After Dark?
They, where were they?
Like I said, where is Signature After Dark? So my smokers will know who they are and what they are.
Oh, that's with Jason. And I'm not sure exactly what all he's doing right now. He's trying to
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of, we were doing little kiss cards and nipple cards and pussy
Mm-hmm.
cards we were selling at the booth. That was fun and interesting to do the pussy cards.
Wait. It was cars that had pussies on them.
Yeah, our pussy lips.
Oh, oh.
Hmm. So we would, put some paint on them or lipstick or something, and then put it on our pussy, and we were gonna sell them. Pussy cards.
That's what I call a kiss right there. That's what I call a kiss.
This
So,
kiss.
shoot. So did you do any shoots while you was in Antarctica?
I did. I did a couple of shoots for Dog Vision, and then I had one collab. I was supposed to have a couple, but one of them had canceled, which was fine. It happens all the time, and it gets so busy and so overwhelming that I allow for that.
Oh yeah.
So
So how often do you film for content so you can keep your stuff updated and everything?
I had just gone to a shoot house the weekend prior to
Mm-hmm.
Chicago and had
Mm-hmm.
come home for a day and a half before heading to Chicago. So I just did like 10 collabs that weekend.
Nice,
And
nice.
then a month prior, I'd gone to another shoot house and got 7
Mm-hmm.
that weekend too. So I like to do it that way because it's fun to go to the shoot houses and hang out with
Yeah.
people. We get tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's tiring, but it's fun. Then I had like the month of March, I was supposed to have like 4 different guys come through
Mm-hmm.
Houston and I didn't get one. So, when
Damn.
you go to the shoot houses, it's like everybody's there and we're gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, because sometimes when you don't live in an area where porn is very frequent or talent frequent, you
Right.
kind of got to go travel and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
yeah, shoot houses are the best way to do it, or even conventions. You
Yes,
just try not to overshoot yourself or what have you. So
exactly.
now we're about to have a little bit of fun, people. We about to have a little bit of fun. So, Miss Lady, as
Yeah.
we know, porn gets freaky.
Yes.
It faces oversaturation. It now became a little bit more extreme. So, do we do anal?
Yes, we do.
Oh my goodness! I told you the older women gets down. Y'all young
I,
girls can't.
right?
Y'all see why the NBA mother boys be coming at the older women? Get the shit.
Yeah.
How often have you done anal sex?
I've only done, let's see, one on camera.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thinking just one score shoot. I've done anal on like content, but only one pro shoot so far.
Was you doing anal? And so was you doing anal prior to you did content?
I just no, no.
So what? So it was. So you always had an interest in the anal sex, or
No.
was it something that just came out of the blue that like I wouldn't mind trying to dick in my ass.
Well, it's funny. One night, my husband said the next morning, he said, "Oh, something about the dick in the ass," and I said, "I guess I got really mad." I remember, what do you mean we didn't do that?
Yeah.
So then later it was like, oh, well, maybe I did like that. And I have to tell you that
let you know that y'all was so into it that you didn't even realize that his dick was in your ass. It happens.
It did. It happened. But actually squirting, I started squirting first by anal, believe it or not.
I would have loved shooting with you.
Well, why don't we do that?
She tried to get me out of retirement, people. See, she tried to get me out of retirement, and I wouldn't mind it.
Well, come on. I saw Sean Elliott this weekend. He's coming out of retirement too. So come on, I can see if I can get you out of retirement.
See, I feel like my man Joe Budden. Everybody wanted him to come out of retirement for rap. Everybody wanted me to come out of retirement for porn. Yeah, I know I was damn good. I ain't gonna toot my horn for so much. So shoot. So do you do gangbangs?
I have not done one yet.
Do you have an interest in it?
Yes, I do. I do. But I don't know if I'm ready for it just yet.
So if you plan your perfect gangbang, how many dudes would it be?
I'd say 5.
That's modest.
Is it modest? Okay.
That's modest. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're first gangbang. Some of y'all girls, y'all try to do double digits for that first. I ain't mad at you.
Oh, a friend of mine said, "Oh yeah, I did 20," and I'm like, "Oh my girl," she was thinking she was way younger than me. I couldn't do that. 20 is a lot, isn't it?
But shoot, but I ain't gonna front, but shit, but it ain't your secret black though. Shouts out to her.
Yeah. She be a white girl.
She be knocking them out. So I mean, cause like, how has the older porn stars embraced you?
I have not really come in contact with any of the older ones just yet. Now, Siren Demur, I wouldn't call her older, but I was across the aisle from her, and we got along beautifully. And I'd met her before at AVNs. I'd met her. Very, very beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. We got along
that's
great.
why you ain't bumped into Rita Daniels.
I was trying to find Rita in New Jersey, but I kept missing her. So I still have not, and she didn't go to Chicago. So I still have not ran into her or Janet Mason yet. Any of them. But everybody else has just, everybody. I haven't had anybody that's not been welcoming, so.
Yeah, so when it comes to you finding the guys you work with, what criteria do you go by to choose the guy for your content trade?
I like to see that our platforms are somewhat similar. I guess the numbers, that we're equally, and just that we would have a good chemistry.
So when you say the platforms are similar, what What do you mean by that? Because I had conversation with ladies because the biggest argument that's been happening in 2024 is that ladies are concerned about where guys place their content. Like I said before, anything for free, I don't agree with. But I've had girls even complain about the guys putting their stuff on the premium things. So, the premium, side of like, let's say it's AIDS videos or Pornhub or what have you. So you, what sites that you feel that if this dude got it on, I'm not feeling that?
What they where they would put it?
Yeah, where they putting it.
I don't know that that's.
And do you care about pricing? Go.
That is a good question that I am really, since I'm new and still trying to get it all figured out. I've been always the last one to get it out on the platform. Mm-hmm. So, where they put it and their price points, go for it. You're first, you go. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I have had one content creator that we did it, everything was joint. We set up the release date jointly, we set up the price jointly, and it was released the same day, same time. I've had one guy do that. That was phenomenal. But for the most part, not everybody's on the same page, And me, because I know I was behind the 8 ball and trying to get all my stuff together. I mean, I know I lost out on a bunch of revenue because of that.
I mean, but did you really?
I don't know.
I mean, I broke it down in one of my shows.
Okay.
In my opinion, I get where females come from when it comes to where guys place it. I get that. To me, it's more about they're worried about what their brand look like, not about money. Because the reason why I'm saying is, y'all gonna win in the money department regardless. Your fan base is not his. Because let me tell you who ain't coming to see y'all. Gay men is not coming to see her.
Right.
I'm gonna say this again. Gay men are not coming to see her. Her shit is 95% heterosexual men. Or as y'all like to call them now, cis men. I don't even want to have that conversation right now. But anyway. Because I get why y'all say cis, but when I hear cis, I think sissy, and I ain't a sissy, so I digress. Anyway. But
I was with you.
You feel me? So it's kind of like, to me, it kind of makes no sense because nobody's coming to see us. No way. If they do, if once they see her, y'all gone. Y'all going to see her. So do you think the females in this generation, in this business right now, is overthinking it when it comes to that?
I think some of the gals have some issues that they just need to have an issue with something, and that's it. I just don't, because like you said, I mean, I've had the same guys say, hey, Foxxxy, let's get a shoot together again, because my platform, yours sold far better than anybody else's, so I need that again. So that's good for them, it's good for me, it's good for everybody. So that's the only reason why I feel like that, because of my behind the 8 ball, that they were able to get out in front, and that's I'm happy for that.
But see, with you in your first year, I would expect you to shoot heavy with different talents and stuff like that because you're in year 1. Plus, on top of that, for what I'm seeing, you don't shoot content a lot. You shoot it in spaces. You probably, if it's safe to say, you probably get more paid gigs at this point than you do content, for the most part.
It seems like right now you're right. It is far more paid right now than content trade.
Which is good, which means that your content gonna make a bigger impact when you drop it, because one, you shooting quality to begin with, and two, you're not dependent upon the content.
Right.
And that's why I think where a lot of girls make a mistake of. So with that being said, what other ways do you generate income within this business other than the paid gigs and the content? Do you do custom videos? Do you webcam? Do you do Sex Panther? Any of that stuff?
I do Sex Panther. I've got to start getting better about that and being on certain days, certain times. But I have started that.
Mm-hmm.
I do custom, I've done a couple of custom videos and sold some panties.
Mm-hmm.
That is really all extra things that I've done just yet. I'm working on getting my web page able to sell my dresses and lingerie. So I will be doing that there soon, as soon as I can get that approval.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! So, so she's selling it all. She ain't nothing wrong with it.
I've worn it once. I can't wear it again. Oh, somebody else might as well enjoy it.
So when you gonna bring the role play aspect to your content, like what you might be doing with Score? You feel me? Because to be honest with you, when you do, I guess what they call gone. Actually, let me correct everybody on this. If it's a straight fuck scene, it's wall to wall. Gonzo is a scene that has a skit that precedes it, but it's not connected to the rest of the DVD.
Okay.
So a lot of people get that term mixed up. But anyway, because I'm starting to see people want more of a story. So with you, have you been formulating, thinking about with you and the hubby? I know he has a lot of input of y'all doing and implementing more role play, period.
Actually, we've just talked about that this weekend a lot. And he's already writing up some scripts. So we're working on that.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, it's just so much you could do with your with your age bracket and everything. It's shit from the. But here's the whole thing. Do you? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you want to be niched, as in? Of course, you're gonna be considered a GILF regardless, but
Right.
niched in the stepmother, stepson situation, or do you just want to have your brand be you're the sexy GILF? And let me explain for your answer. What I mean by that is that a lot of your scenes centered to that stepmother shit versus scenes that centered to you're just a sexy ass woman at your age.
I've had both of those situations and scenarios already. So the steps situation comes up. Well, Team Skeet was a step grandson situation. Pardon me.
It is step grandson. Oh.
Step grandson got married, and I was intruding on the honeymoon night. So that was interesting. So yeah, I've had that step scenario, and at first it was a little awkward thinking about it. And processing it, but then you think we're all it's all a show, all play anyway. So what's the big deal?
It's taboo. It's the taboo-ness of it. That what people realize. What makes money with porn is the more taboo it is, the more they want it.
Right.
More outside of norm. Period. But kind of like, because to me, I think with females, you have to be a sex symbol. Sex symbol means you encompasses all type of females. Because not only she's the stepmother, she's the hot grandmother next door. She's the, you know what I'm saying? Or let's just go up a little bit. She's the hot neighbor next door. She happens to be a little bit older than me. You feel where I'm coming from? Period. Or shit, shit. I go as far as I make her a senator. Stop playing. Y'all ain't ready for my thought process. Senator, Senator Darling. Senator Darling, yes. You know what I'm saying? But so like, okay, then with you, what type female would you like to play?
I would like to play that sexy, sophisticated female.
Ooh.
The classy, snotty. No, I don't want to be the snotty one.
So you'd be like, I can't think of a name from Dynasty.
Yes.
The only people from my age back know what I'm talking about. Y'all young people don't understand. Like Dynasty and Erica Kane and Erica Kane and all that. Yeah, but that's what I want to see that y'all generation bring back on the porn side. That kind of, feeling. You know what I'm saying? Period. And everything. And so now with you, because you are an older lady, what is your physical prep when you come to these things? When it comes to time for you to shoot, how you get ready physically?
That is a very good question. I try to walk daily to keep my physical self, which also helps my spiritual self, my mind, body, everything. I have an autoimmune disease, so sometimes I can't get out and walk. So I'm just always thankful, though, that I don't have bad days, the days I have to go shoot. I do not know. I just have not had that experience. Thank goodness. I don't know what I'll do. If I do, I'll just get up and smile and keep plugging along. But sometimes the physical just is weighing. It just weighs on you. Anybody that has an autoimmune disease, we all have bad days with those. So, but for the most part, I do try to just keep myself active. I'm not a sitter, even at home. I'm up busy doing something all the time. We have 4 dogs. So between the 4 dogs and my husband, I don't have time to sit down. I'm busy.
I know the male times be like, no, I know every last one of the middle times, especially when that dude score for the first time, he walks in there and see a woman age, he think he gonna tear that ass up. Boy, did he get a surprise. I learned my lesson, goddamn.
Yeah,
because it's just keep on. It's like older women way more freakier. They get down way harder than younger women. And everything. Like, even to the point that even when I sit there and look at the scenes we have, it'd be like, damn, she. Yes. And so it's kind of like, so with you, it's like, how much does it blow your mind that guys younger are fans?
Blows my mind completely. When I have 20-year-old guys that send me DMs telling me how much they admire me and how sexy I am to them, that blows my mind. Thinking I do not get that. I still am having a hard time comprehending that.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It's that because I keep saying it's sexy at any age is sexy.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
And then too, also, these young dudes seeing you get down stronger than the woman than in the age bracket.
I see. That makes sense now.
I'm sorry. She up there reverse cowgirl. You young girls can barely do cowgirl. No, because it's like, because that's one of the biggest talking points that's been like that been going on when it comes to like a lot of these older women dating younger men. Because even Little Kim got herself a 20-year-old or what have you. She's in her 40s or what have you. And It's like, why do you feel that the older women are not gravitating to the younger men?
That
Or is it the other way around?
I feel like it's the other way around. I really do. I mean, for me, I guess I should say, for me, it's the other way around. I have all of these young guys in my DMs every day. I mean, matter of fact, some of them are my biggest fan supporters. One of them did a fan page. You know, it's unbelievable how these young men are very attracted to us older women, and maybe it's because the younger women are not being as sexually active as they want them to be. I don't know. I wish I knew.
See, because social media, everyone make it seem like because the young girls are entitled and anything. I keep saying it goes back to sex, ladies and gentlemen. Older women are way more uninhibited than that of younger women because shame has left the building. Shame has left the building because I'm too old. I don't give a fuck.
And there's that.
And that's what it comes down to. Because when you think about it, take away the porn itself. A lot of the reason why females didn't do certain sexual positions, didn't suck dick a certain way, all that shit got real freaky because they were worried about how they're gonna be judged even by their fucking husband.
Yes, exactly. They did not want the judgment. They didn't want those bad words placed on them because that would just tear them down even worse.
Yeah. Now calling them a slut is a badge of honor.
Right? Slut, whore, bitch, you know, all those words. Like, don't call me that.
Oh
now
God.
it's like, come on.
So
Bring it on.
Are you into BDSM?
I am.
Ooh.
Believe it or not, I'm just learning that I really like that.
Oh my God! So what part of the BDSM are you enjoy?
I have had some flogging done, just enough to say I need some more of that. The yeah, let's see, bondage on the wrist cuffs and handcuffs. I've had the ankle cuffs and so I like that. Yeah, that was fun.
That's speaking to my heart. Yes,
Being in the Dom, I mean, I'm very submissive, so the Dom, that was, I didn't realize that I would like that so much because I really don't like being as submissive as I am until it comes to that, and then it's like, oh, now I know I'm so submissive.
See, you might be a switch. That way you might be, but you're more submissive than dominant. You just dominant in certain arenas. But that's something that we could discuss on another day. Cause I done held this lady up here for an hour. So, and you know that means we have to bring her back. So I got to ask her the $1 million question. Miss Foxxxy Darlin, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Say no more. So she'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge. And for my premium smokers, we're going to bring her to the premium smoke room. On loyal fans, y'all know what it is. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 3 sexy co-hosts for 3 of those podcasts that you enjoy and fall in love with. And what happens in the premium smoke room stays in the premium smoke room. And what happens is it gets more candid, it gets more provocative, it gets more crazy, it gets more wilder. Tits come out, dildos might pop out, but you don't know unless you subscribe. So with that being said, Miss Darlin, can you tell everybody where they can spend money on you?
Oh, absolutely. You can go somewhere, wherever you want to go spend money on me. I have a Cash App. I have Amazon wish list. I have whatever.
No doubt. So
FoxxxyDarlin.com is my website. FOXXY FoxxxyDarlin.com, and that will give you every place I'm at.
See, it's that easy and that simple. So go
That's
to her website, spend some money, and she will be back. So you know how we end these shows all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this. Oh, Miss Darling, say goodbye to the smokers.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice evening, and we'll see you again soon.
Yes.